Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the Swindon Town Swoodly Poopers, and today we're taking on freaking Peterborough again, because when you draw, then you got to go to their stadium, and I'm annoyed with myself. Oh, Peterborough. We've got to win this. The FA Cup is our competition. It's win or go home today. We've got to win. We've got to find a way. They have a big old goalie. He's intimidating. I don't know who our referee is, but hopefully he's Swedish, because they tend to be handsome and fair. So today, Russian. Well, we'll see. I'm not gonna make any judgments. Today, I'm gonna talk to you about how to do difficult things. I posted about this on my Tumblr, but I thought I would talk about it here too. So, I have struggled with doing difficult things over the years, many of which will seem extremely easy to you. Like, for instance, when I was applying to college, I had no trouble printing out the applications, and then, or actually, you had to request the applications by mail back then. I forgot about this because of the lack of an internet, and I had no trouble doing all of that, and then getting the application, and then filling it out on a typewriter. And et cetera, et cetera. All that was easy for me. The part that was hard was the mailing part. Ball John Green, you got to get your head on that. So I wrote my essays, and I filled out all my information. I did all my financial aid stuff. I got all I did it all. It was very complicated and hard, but I did it. And then I put a stamp on all the applications, and then I couldn't walk the thing with the stamp to the mailbox. Like, I couldn't do it for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it became increasingly insane, because here I was risking my very college career. I disagree with you, Russian referee. That was a Christian side hug. That was not a foul, and now I'm angry. But I'm not making any judgments yet. But just a warning, I may make a judgment soon. Uh-oh, McGoldrylocks up the line. McGoldrylocks. He's so fast. He's big. He's fast to the far post. Oh! Ball John Green. That's frustrating. So, yeah, I couldn't get it done. That's basically what it amounted to. I could not walk the freaking college applications to the freaking mailbox. Day after day after day, I tried to psych myself up for it, and then I'd say I'll do it tomorrow. This happens to me all the time with little stupid things, whether it's washing the dishes, or paying a bill, or filing my estimated taxes for the quarter because I'm self-employed and we have weird, annoying tax laws, or whatever it is. There's so many. Oh, it's got to be, and it isn't. What? Ball John Green, clearly grieving the loss of his husband, cannot focus. Don't make me take you out of the game, Ball John Green. I don't want to. I want you to score. Oh, and D. McGoldrylocks is exhausted, but we can't bring in Stone Cold Steve with the C. Austin because he's injured because he parties too much. Not to criticize, but it's a fact. All right, so, all right, back we go. Again to the far post. Oh, again, Ball John Green disappoints me. There's tons of stuff like this. This initially started because someone emailed me or asked me on Tumblr that they that they weren't brushing their teeth, and was this a problem? And I was like, yeah, it is a problem, but I totally get it. Like, I'm not judging this person at all, because I totally get how little things become very difficult. And this is particularly true for people who have anxiety disorders, and it is not a rational thing, right? Like, there's nothing actually, difficult about what you're doing. But the thing is, it doesn't matter that there's nothing actually difficult about it, because it feels very difficult, right? And that's the whole. Oh, wow, God, Berg! How does that not go in the goal? Sorry, I spent all my time with the 2-year-old, so I do a lot of baby talking, but that is ridiculous. I will say the Swindon Town Swoodly Poopers are a lot better with Ball John Green up front than they are with Stone Cold Steve with the C. Austin and French the Lana up front. So that's it's encouraging, at least, to see that we're playing as the team I want us to play as, a team that moves forward, lots of crosses into the box, little bit of use of the Y button, incorrect use of the Y button, but still. So, okay, here we go. So, what if I hit the
Lot of thought into these free kicks.
that was not what I intended to do. Needless to say, I think I hit the wrong button. I think I did R. I'm not very good at this game. Right. So, particularly for people who have anxiety problems like myself, or that was not a foul. That was prototypical down the line, hip to hip, Christian side hug, non-foul. Oh, Peterborough, you're scaring me. Ricardo Bunsen-Burnham coming up again to save us. So, if you're like me and you have anxiety problems, a lot of times these things can get way out of control. So the important thing is not to understand why it's difficult for you, or at least that's not important for me. I'm not a psychiatrist, by the way, so don't. Oh no! What is happening? Boyd. Oh, it's a disaster. All right. We need to have good midfield play, good holding play. Right at halftime, this is just, I don't even know what to do with myself right now. I'm so upset. This is bad. This Peterborough. Who knew that they were going to be so challenging? And this is our competition. I'll remind you, we've beaten Chelsea. Merrick, you can't be talking because you're a selective mute. Elective mute. Sorry. And selective, both. I mean, we had the better opportunities that whole half, and we didn't pull it off. We've got to, all right, right now, we're going to team management, and we're going to make some smart substitutions. Okay, so we've got D. McGoldrylocks is exhausted. That's our first problem, right? So we're going to bring in French Lana. And we're going to take out Fahey, who's also very tired. Why did we only choose to have strikers in our, that's ridiculous. All right. We're moving French Lana here. All right. This is going to be complicated. Just bear with me for a second. I want that, and then I want Voluptuous Paracard, I guess. And then I want to change. The center backs are actually in good shape. That's a shame because I wanted to bring in one-size-fits-all because he likes to score. I am going to bring in one-size-fits-all, actually. I don't care that it's irrational. Okay, we're going to bring in one-size-fits-all. We're going to put him in for Caceres. Then we're going to bring in... and then we're going to make one last... We're going to bring in the Red Power Granger. I'm out of substitutions. All right, well, then I guess I won't bring him in. All right. That's it. We're making 3 substitutions at halftime. It's a bold decision, but I'm a bold player. Bold and terrible. So all you have to do is you have to acknowledge to yourself that this thing that is difficult is difficult. Instead of saying to yourself, you're an idiot, what the hell is wrong with you, you're being an idiot, you just have to say, this is really hard. I don't know why it's hard. It shouldn't be hard, but it is hard. And, that's a fact. It's hard. And if you can say that to yourself, then suddenly it becomes okay that it's not easy for you, because the problem has been that the thing that you are trying to do is very hard. It turns out that brushing your teeth is hard. Now, obviously for a lot of people it isn't hard, but that doesn't matter. For a lot of people, writing sonnets isn't hard. It's still hard for me. So first you acknowledge this to yourself. You say, this thing that I'm trying to do is very hard. And that is not a foul. I do not like or trust this Russian referee at all. Do I blame him for the fact that we're 1-0 down to Peterborough of all teams? No. But do I like him? Also, no. All right, let's go. Let's go. Show your speed, twice as Vice. You are twice as Vice as every single other person in this entire room. No, why do you curve it to the place where there is no other people? We're going into ultra attacking. Oh, gosh. Oh, one size fits all. That was actually D-Mother Flippin' Fox. All right, go. Yes, thread the needle. Far post, everything was right about that except for the finish. All right. You don't have to convince yourself that you don't have to understand why it's hard. You just have to convince yourself that it is hard. And then once you do that, you just say, I'm going to do this hard thing, and it's going to be hard, but I'm going to do it. You do hard things all the time. Context is everything. And the truth is that accomplishing difficult tasks is a big part of like what makes you feel like alive and happy and human. So I don't buy the argument that you can't do something that's difficult. The problem is that you can't do something until you acknowledge that it's difficult. I can't believe I missed that shot. So once you acknowledge that it's difficult, it becomes possible to do it. So you accept that it's difficult, you acknowledge that it's complicated and it's going to be rough, and then you do it. And you psych yourself up, and then you do the thing. You're brushing your teeth. It takes like a minute and a half, but you do it. You brush your teeth, and then if you do this over and over again, it's not easy. Like, it requires a lot of focus and attention, and and you have to continually convince yourself that this thing that you're doing that shouldn't be hard is hard. But you're convincing yourself of the truth. It is hard, or you wouldn't be having so much trouble doing it. So but anyway, once you convince yourself of this truth, it suddenly becomes possible to do it over and over and over again. And then you're brushing your teeth twice a day, and then, within like 6 to 10 weeks, it's become a habit, and it's not as challenging as it once was. That said, it's also really hard for people who have anxiety problems or other problems the gold relocks. I need you to score. I need someone to score pretty desperately at this point. That was a great slide tackle from Merrick. He's silent but deadly. To the far post. Come on! Oh, that was a great cross. There was nothing wrong with it. So that's my advice is to the truth is you do difficult things every day. You just have to acknowledge that that they're difficult and that what you're doing isn't easy. I feel bad for that injured player. I hope he gets up, but I'm not going to stop playing for him. I would, but he's up. It's okay. Everything's fine. So to me, that's the hardest part, is like convincing your brain that this thing that is hard, even though your brain is telling you like, I hate you, and like, you're such a piece of crap, and like, what is wrong with you that you can't do this really simple thing. You should be like, well, it's hard as it turns out, and I know that it's hard because we haven't been doing it, brain. I'm a big believer in self-talk. I know that it sounds crazy, but to be like, come on, brain, we can do this together. We're a team. All right, it's the 89th minute. We really need to score here. And John Green has the ball in the box. Oh, it's a corner kick. Everybody up, including the keeper. There's the keeper. He's here, Ricardo Bunsen-Berna. It's not a good corner kick. It was just not a good corner kick. Oh, it's going out of bounds. Ricardo Bunsen-Berna, running back, 90th minute. Is that it? Is that the end of the FA Cup for our FA Cup dreams, and the two-time reigning FA Cup champions won't be winning it this year, ladies and gentlemen, because the Swindon Town Swoodly-Poopers have lost to Peterborough. I apologize to my friends, my family, and most of all to other John Green. Couldn't play in this game. It's disappointing. Best wishes.